What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy JG back with another video on music tips and reviews with JG. If you have subscribed to my channel, please press the subscribe button so you'll be updated on all my latest content. And also, if you want to support me, $jgilzva, Cash App. That's my Cash App, $jgilzva. And just appreciate y'all for tuning in. So it's a lot of lessons learned from this situation between Beyonce and Kelis. So first I want to read the article about this situation and how it has been resolved. So the title of this article is the Rolling Stone. Beyonce removes milkshake from energy after Kelis called her out for theft. So Beyonce, she kind of laid low once initially all this stuff was happening, and so I think that's I'm glad Beyonce did that. That was big of her to do that. She removed the milkshake. She was like, I don't have no time for all this all this stuff going on. We trying to celebrate the Renaissance album coming out. I worked hard on this album. If she's trying to claim me for this, take it out. So I don't blame Beyonce for that. But to think about this situation though, I'm just saying from the outside, I don't think Kelis actually owned the masters to the song Milkshake. I think Chad and Pharrell, they own the publishing and everything to the song. And like it was told, Kelis was young at the time. She didn't know any better, and so for her to just come out now, 2022, and talk about that, Beyonce had stole her song. It's kind of, I don't think she, had the right to do that, because of that. But it would have been courtesy. Beyonce reach out to her, but Beyonce didn't have to, because whoever owns the song, that's who she reached out to in order to get clearance on that sample. But in this case, it was an interpolation of Milkshake. It wasn't actually the original recording from Milkshake. So if it was the original recording from Milkshake, I can see why Kelis might have an uproar about what happened. And so I thought I'd do this follow-up to the story. I've talked about it in the past videos, talking about Beyonce Renaissance, but it's a lesson learned, from this situation. I encourage songwriters and producers, if you should go first to your original thought process, your original try to create original composition first, and then if you can't think of nothing, you can be inspired by different things. But if you're being inspired, don't not just get clearance of songs, or get somebody blessing as far as getting the song from the owner of the song. And so similar situation with the song Blurred Lines, Robin Thicke, the Marvin Gaye family really got at them. It was a lawsuit and stuff, and so that was settled. But it's just a lot to learn. I know Beyonce learned a lot from this. I know Kelis, she learned from this as well. But I think as far as songwriters out there, you gotta be really careful about who you give ownership to your music. Just make sure. And I heard this guy, he talks about a lot, teaches people about the music business. As far as producers, create instrumental albums, because you can own the masters to that, because it's just your music, and you have complete ownership of that album. And so if somebody steals that, they can you can get them for copyright infringement and stuff like that if they don't clear the instrumental. And so those things to think about. But I say, encourage songwriters, producers out there, just be original. And then if you can't think of nothing, you have like writer's block or something like that, get inspired, but also give people their credit where credit is due, so you won't be in this situation. And I think Beyonce album is good, but I think it was too many hands involved in the production and stuff like that, and as far as the samples and stuff like that. But Renaissance was a good album, and I hope this hasn't really interfered I don't think it's going to interfere with the sales that's coming from this album. And so I'm gonna continue on. Like I said, Beyonce removes Milkshake from Energy after Kelis called her out for theft. And nobody really wants to be called a thief. But it says the singer removed the interpolation from Renaissance track after Kelis claimed she wasn't notified of its usage. But technically, Kelis didn't have to be notified if she didn't own. I don't know if she did own a percentage of the publishing or anything, but I don't think she did. Beyonce, the article said Beyonce has removed the usage of Milkshake. Milkshake was a big hit too from her new song Energy, after Kelis tore into the singer for featuring the hit 2003 hit song, proclaiming I can't even read, it had an act of thievery. It's been an unexpected rocky release week for Beyonce. I can imagine. First somebody leaked the album, and now this stuff right here. It's been a rocky release week for Beyonce, who, despite deceiving rave reviews for her disco dance album Renaissance, I wouldn't say fully disco dance, but some of it is disco dance, has had a series of blips and post-release modifications to songs. Days before its drop last Friday, the album leaked online. A rare hiccup for the famous button-up artist. Then Monday, Beyonce announced she would be removing the word spaz, because it has been a lot of issues with that because of mental disabilities and stuff like that. The word spaz is kind of a trigger or a traumatic thing, a traumatic word for certain people. So she had to remove the word spaz from her song Heated. And people have been saying spaz for years, so I don't know why now people are tripping over that, but in a way I understand. But following backlash from critics who said the word is a biased slur, Lizzo similarly removed the word from her song Girls earlier this summer. And so it says now Tidal and Apple has appeared to have removed an interpolation of Kelis' song Milkshake that appears at the tail end of Energy. In the brief glitch, Tidal was only playing the isolated vocals of the interpolation, while the rest of the nearly 2-minute track was silent. It's unclear when other streaming services will update the track on their platforms. So she removed the interpolation from Milkshake off of Energy, and they they reloading it on the platforms, Tidal, Apple, all that platforms. And so reps for Beyonce, Kelis, and Tidal have not immediately responded to Rolling Stone's request for comment. And it goes on and on. The controversy between two artists kicked off hours. So this is the whole story. The fans had reached out to, Kelis fans had reached out to Kelis about, being her, giving her the notice that, Beyonce had used Milkshake, and Pharrell and Chad was credited on the track, but not Beyonce. Beyonce website also noted the song was interpolated, which takes an existing sound and alters it. So interpolation, like I said, you don't use the actual sample or actual original recording. You do your own, if you will, remix of a song. You may play it yourself. You may add different instrumentation, but it sounds, like the original song. And so that's an interpolation. But Kelis also called out William Pharrell. She called them out and said, they was lied. They lied and tricked her about splitting, the royalties as far as the songs. But that's another lesson. If you get into a song, make sure you do the songwriter split sheet, and make sure everything is, cleared away. Everything is in writing, because that's your proof. Make sure you, when I write for people, I make sure I make a copy of the split sheet, what I supposed to get from the song. And luckily, I was blessed. My first placement, it was pretty fair. I was a songwriter on the track, and I was blessed that it was fair. They treated me fair. It was good, percentage for my first placement. So, I'm appreciative of that. Not saying that bad things gonna come along, along the way, but I thank God, my first experience was good. And so Beyonce has resolved this. She said she's just gonna remove, that Milkshake interpolation, and she's gonna remove spaz so people won't have a issue with anything. So I think that's smart of Beyonce. I think Beyonce is gonna think about these things. I think because in the past she has had issues with songwriters in the past as well. Her getting credit for what other songwriters had done. I think Irreplaceable had some issues. Beyonce, Neo, but I think she's learning, from all this. And Kelis, I think she's gonna learn from this as well. So I had to talk about this because I finally heard this new news about, update about the situation. And so I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Also, like I say, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and continue to support. Tell others about my page. And this has been another video from your boy JG. All right, peace.